Today I'll be talking about a psychedelic drug called ether, and also the synthesis, and I'll explain its history. So it has been known for causing hallucinations, which is very interesting. Ether has first been started in use as an addiction in Ireland, and is very crazy, and if you drink it, you smell like it. It's just not like alcohol, but it's worse. In fact, it spread to Ireland, France, and Norway and Poland. In fact, actually 90% of Europe. Now that you know about it, I'm going to show you how to make it with my chemicals, and you're going to see the whole synthesis. The first thing I'm going to need to use is ethanol or alcohol. And I'm going to put it in. Now that I got some in, I'm gonna pause the video and show you the next part. Now I'm gonna take a base like sodium hydroxide, and I'm gonna put it in. So now that I poured a lot, there's not a lot. See that reaction happening? Where it's now turning red. And it's making sodium F oxide, which is very interesting. Now, because it's making sodium F oxide, here's the next step to making ether. Now, here's the next step. You see, it's also kind of boiling, and it's pretty hot. But I'm going to get a boiling flask, and I'm going to get some hydrochloric acid. So the next step is to add it in right here to this boiling flask. I'm going to add it in. And now that I added it in, I'm now going to add the next ingredient, which the next ingredient is more ethanol. I'm simply going to add it in. And now it's become a blue solution, and now the next step is to stir it. So I'll show you when I'm done stirring. So you see it's making ethylene chloride, and while it's doing that, the next step is to simply add it into the flask. So I'm pretty sure all the ethylene chloride is done being made, because I see bubbles, but here's the next step. So let me just pour it in. Inserting steam, because ether is being made. Which now that ether is being made, see this? I made psychedelic alcohol. I'm going to start stirring it. Which I'm going to add a lot more hydrochloric acid. And now that should neutralize all the sodium hydroxide. And as it's being neutralized, I'm now going to add some more alcohol to dilute it. And here's the next step. Now that we're going to dilute it with even more alcohol, we've now made ether. Now this is not safe to drink, but if you learn the next 2 steps, maybe I'll make a second part. But this is now officially ether, diethyl ether, which is a psychedelic drug which makes you hallucinate. Now watch this. I'm now going to pour it into this and make a better version of alcohol. Oh, it's got on my hands. I'm going to wear gloves and do it again. So now I'm going to put it in by simply adding it into this alcohol thing. But if you don't want to do this step, just buy diethyl ether online, because it gives you the same feeling, and it's not that dangerous. I don't care, Nana, but you're just going to put it in. And now I've officially made ether and salt. So with this new alcohol, it honestly smells like root beer, which is kind of crazy, but that's just pretty simple.
Okay, let's go.
And this stuff could be drinkable.
Nah.